I died in a car accident and was reborn as a dog, but I couldn't let go of my wife and son. So I traveled mountains and rivers to reach the small town where I once lived. I sat at the school gate waiting for my son to get out just like I used to. I looked left and right but couldn't see him anywhere. Just as I was about to leave in disappointment, my wife and son finally appeared. I ran toward them excitedly and pressed against my wife's car window, but I couldn't speak. All I could do was bark frantically. My wife was terrified and quickly rolled up the window and drove away. I chased after them desperately all the way to my former home. Seeing everything so familiar filled me with excitement. I scratched at the door anxiously trying to get my wife to let me in, but she thought I was just a crazy dog and ignored me. She had no choice but to watch my wife and son through the window. My son saw me and thought I must be hungry. He asked his mom to let me in for some food. Seeing how pitiful I looked, my wife finally softened and let me inside. I jumped on my son happily and kept licking his face. Then the mother and son prepared a feast for me. Watching me eat quietly beside them, they thought I was very well behaved. So they decided to adopt me. Even though my wife and son didn't recognize me, I was willing to protect them silently. That night I couldn't sleep. I went to the living room and looked at my own photo, feeling guilty. I hadn't fulfilled my responsibilities as a husband and father. I went to my son's room and tucked him in before staying quietly by his side. And I went to my wife's bedroom and slept peacefully next to her bed. Every time the mother and son went out, I would wait by the door for them to return. Every weekend, I would play happily with my son in the yard. Sometimes I would deliberately hide his toys under the table. Seeing me do this, my son suddenly felt confused. His father used to do the same thing when he was alive, but he never imagined this was actually his father. Whenever my wife missed her husband, I would put on his old clothes. Although it looked ridiculous, it always made my wife smile. When my wife was sad, I would rest quietly against her leg, sharing her sorrow. Even though in my wife's eyes I was just a dog, I felt content being near my family. I had never been so happy. However, one day, a man appeared and shattered this happiness. This man was my wife's new boyfriend. He was also my best friend when I was alive. In my foggy memory, the car accident from years ago seemed to be directly connected to him.